Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are at week 6 out of 10 of the Girls on the Run season. And this week we are learning about what it means to be a good friend and what it means to choose good friends. Today, we are so excited to be joined by Anna Heilferty of the Washington Spirit soccer team. Welcome, Anna.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
So, since you are probably a pro at being on a team, tell us what it's like being on the team. Tell us about the connections that you make with your teammates. Give us all the details.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the best parts about getting to do this as a career is just, being surrounded by people that think like you, are passionate about similar things, and kind of building those friendships. And we spend so much time together, so with them day in and day out. So I think it's probably, yeah, one of the best things that I'm able to take away from my time playing soccer.
That's awesome. And since you were a Girls on the Run participant when you were younger, what was some of your memories when you were forming that team with your Girls on the Run team? Is it similar to how you form relationships with your teammates now? Was it different?
Yeah, I would say it's very similar. When you have a group of people working towards a goal, I remember, like, obviously it's a different sport you're running, but like having people to push you on your times, and doing it together. Like, it's the same thing when you're playing soccer. Just having that support around you is, I think, really helpful in like reaching your goals and having success.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. It's great to see my team personally see them form relationships with people that they didn't know before and just watch them push each other and watch them grow together throughout the season. So this week, our Girls on the Run participants are learning about how they can form deeper friendships with people on their team and their peers. So how has friendship played an important factor in the Washington Spirit coming closer together as a team?
Yeah, I think this is my third year on the team, and obviously it's a focus every year, but I think even this year it's been more of a focus than normal. We have a sports psych that's kind of been helping us lead in that, but it's really, I think, one of the takeaways, I think, is just being intentional about it and finding time with individuals to build the bonds. Like, obviously collectively you're all going to be, forming them, but I think when you can, single out and individually take time to get to know people, it's going to be more beneficial. And so I think that's definitely something that we focus on here. Is obviously you're on the field and you need this, the relationships to when you're under stress and the game's intense. Like, it's a total different game than, when you're off the field. And so kind of translating those to make sure that we're successful in those moments that are really crucial.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. It's super important to, like you said, make sure that you get along on and off the field because, like you said, those relationships are going to transfer to both places. So, part of this week's curriculum is our participants are diving into solving conflicts. So, I'm sure conflicts come up on your team. Um, how have you either worked through disagreements to make sure that you still, like, by the time you get to the field, you're still playing well together? Or what kind of advice would you give our participants who may have disagreements or conflicts with people on their teams?
Yeah, I think that's, navigating conflict's a really important part of friendship. I don't think you have friendship without conflict. But I think everybody has different communication styles, responds to feedback differently. And so I think when you understand how to communicate to a certain teammate about conflict, whether it's direct, whether, there's multiple different ways you can deliver a message. But I think talking about it in a respectful way, with respect being, the foundation of the conversation, and being open to also hearing what they have to say. Like, even if you have feedback, they probably have also feedback and feelings that they need to share. And so making it a two-way street so that, you can both get on the same page and do it in a respectful way.
Yeah, that is great advice. It is definitely important to listen as much as you're speaking and understand that when we have some pretty strong feelings that we want to share, it's likely that other people are going to have those strong feelings as well that they want to share with us. So thank you so much for taking the time to tell us a little bit more about what it's like to be on a team. Thanks for joining us, Anna.
Yeah, thanks for having me and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thanks.